What happens when one of the most important chronographs ever made collides with the godfather of streetwear design? You get one of the most minimalist and most polarizing Carreras ever released, the new TAG Heuer Carrera Chronograph X Fragment. This isn't just another collab. This is a statement of design restraint taken to the extreme. The Carrera Chronograph has been a central part of TAG Heuer's identity since 1963, when Jack Heuer created it for professional drivers. Over the decades, it's become a design icon, clean, legible, and performance-focused. For the 60th anniversary of the Carrera, TAG Heuer turned back to its roots, reviving the look of the curved acrylic crystals from the 60s and 70s. The result was the Carrera Glassbox, a domed sapphire crystal that rises over the edge of the dial, giving the watch a vintage vibe while using modern materials. Enter Hiroshi Fujiwara, the founder of Fragment Design and a legend in Japanese streetwear. His first two collaborations with TAG Heuer were massive hits. Now for round 3, he's taken the Carrera Glassbox and distilled it down to its absolute essence. The case remains classic Carrera, 39 millimeters, 100 meters of water resistance, vintage pump-style pushers, angular lugs, and a balanced mix of brushed and polished surfaces. It's 13.9 millimeters thick, but the real star here is the crystal. With no traditional bezel, the domed sapphire flows all the way to the edge of the case. From certain angles, it creates subtle distortions that magnify Fujiwara's ultra-clean dial design. The white raised tachymeter flange surrounds a matte black opaline dial. The familiar tri-compacts layout remains, running seconds at 6, 30-minute counter at 3, and 12-hour counter at 9. But here's the twist. Every numeral is gone. The recessed black subdials are completely stripped down, using nothing but thin baton markers. No applied hour indices either. Instead, small rectangular plots of gray superluminova float around the dial, paired with rhodium-plated hands filled with white lume. And at 12 o'clock, the framed date window features Fragment's signature lightning bolt logo instead of a traditional date font. You also get Fragment, discreetly placed at 6 o'clock. Subtle, but unmistakable. Flip the watch over, and the Fragment lightning bolt appears again on the sapphire caseback. Inside is TAG Heuer's in-house calibre TH20-000, an automatic column wheel chronograph. With a vertical clutch. It beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour and delivers a very impressive 80 hours of power reserve. In other words, it's not just beautiful, it's serious mechanics too. The watch is paired with a 7-row beads of race bracelet, a vintage-inspired design that has made a big comeback. Fujiwara's touch here is clear, with the center links coated in black PVD for contrast. Only 500 pieces of this watch will be made, each individually numbered. It comes in an all-black presentation box and carries a retail price of 8,150 Swiss franc. The TAG Heuer Carrera Chronograph X Fragment won't be for everyone, and that's the point. It's daring, minimal, and stripped down to the bone. But for collectors who appreciate design purity and cultural collaboration, this might be one of the most intriguing Carreras ever created. Let me know in the comments, is this a masterpiece of minimalism, or has Fujiwara taken it too far? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more watch content every week.
In a world full of noise and diamonds that scream, everyone chasing a mechanical dream. More layers, more gears, more hands on the face. But legends are built in the silence of space. 1963 on a race day line, a vision from time and a clean design, no excess weight, no luxury show, just pure precision and the will to go. years later, the glass still rises, dome to the edge where the past surprises. Future reflected in sapphire light, a perfect curve in the dead of night. And then he came with a lightning sign, a shadow king of the street and time. He erased the numbers, he erased the fame, left only purpose inside the frame. Stripped to the bone, no numbers, no throne, just a single vision carved in stone. Minimal mind in a maximal zone, a silent watch that speaks alone. Stripped to the core, no need for more. Every second echoes through history's door. They say less is nothing, but nothing is war. Black on black with a ghostly glow, gray loam floating soft and slow. Track compacts beating like a heart in time, bats in hands drawing a perfect line. Fragment at 6, a bolt to 12, not for the masses, not for the shelf. 500 pieces in the dark of the room, ticking like a secret sealing your doom. Inside that case a mechanical fire, column wheel vertical, clutch desire. 80 hours of breath and life, a blade made sharp with design like a knife. This isn't loud, it doesn't beg, no golden crown on the time it treads. It whispers truth in a ruthless tone. You don't need more, you need a stone. Stripped to the bone, no numbers, no throne, just a single vision carved in stone. Minimal mind in a maximal zone, a silent watch that speaks alone. Stripped to the core, no need for more. Every second echoes through history's door. They say less is nothing, but nothing is war. Is it empty? Or is it pure? Is it reckless? Or is it sure? A blank face staring into you, asking what matters, what's really true. Is time about showing off the most, or the stories no one ever wrote? In a world that flexes every flame, the quiet one still wins the game. Tick, tick, tick. Not a sound, but you feel it. Not a word, but it moves you. Minimal, but unstoppable. Stripped to the bone, no numbers, no throne. A masterpiece standing alone, designed for the brave, the few who know that real power lives below. Stripped to the core, you can't ignore a legacy born in a silent roar. This isn't a watch, it's a throne for those who stay. Stripped to the bone, stripped to the bone, stripped to the bone, stripped to the 500 shadows lost in time, a lightning bolt, a final sign. No complication, no disguise, just truth reflected in your eyes. Time doesn't shout, it simply moves on.